Hello, my name is Dr. Tara Casimir, and I am going to tell you about one of the great pioneers of women in medicine, and her name is Dr. Patricia Bath. Dr. Patricia Bath was born in New York City in 1942 on November 4th. She was an ophthalmologist, an inventor, a humanitarian, and academic, and she was also the early pioneer of laser cataract surgery. She also became the first woman member of the Jules Stein Eye Institute, the first woman to lead a postgraduate training program in ophthalmology, and the first woman elected to the honorary staff of UCLA Medical Center. But that's not all her accomplishments. Bath was the first African American female doctor to receive a patent for medical purpose, which is huge. She had a number of 5 patents. And Dr. Bath also founded the nonprofit American Institute for the Prevention of Blindness in Washington, D.C. So let's go back a little bit and learn about her past. What attributed to her success? She actually grew up in the Harlem neighborhood to Rupert Bath, the first Black motorman for the New York City subway system, and Gladys Bath, a housewife and domestic worker who used her salary to save money for her children's education. Bath was encouraged by her family to pursue academic interests. Matter of fact, it was often told her parents often told her to never settle for less than her best, and was encouraged by their support of education that her mother actually bought her first chemistry set. So, with going along line with these accomplishments, she graduated high school in 2 years, and she became, at age 16, the only few students to attend a cancer research workshop sponsored by the National Science Foundation. The program head, Dr. Robert Bernard, was so impressed by Bath's discoveries during the project that he incorporated her findings in a scientific paper he presented at a conference. The publicity surrounding her discoveries earned her the Mademoiselle magazine's Merit Award in 1960. So after graduating from high school, she went to Hunter College, where she received her Bachelor's of Arts in 1964. Then she moved to DC, Washington, D.C., to attend Howard University. So her freshman year at Howard coincided with the Civil Rights Act of 1964. She co-founded the Student National Medical Association and became its first woman in 1965, first woman president, I should say. At Howard, she was awarded the Children's Bureau National Government Fellowship, in which she was able to do research in Belgrade, formerly known as Yugoslavia, in the summer of 1967. And her focus was in pediatric surgery. Now, the assassination of Martin Luther King in 1968 had a profound impact on Dr. Bath. She decided to dedicate herself, as achieving one of the dreams of Dr. King, to namely empower young people, or people in general, through the Poor People's Campaign. The Poor People's Campaign, or was also known as the Poor People's March, in 1968 was really an effort to gain economic justice for poor people in the US. And this was organized by Martin Luther King and was carried out after his assassination by, through the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, Ralph Abernathy. And so this was really impactful during her education at Howard. Now, she did graduate from honors in 1968 and accepted an internship at Harlem Hospital shortly afterwards. The following year, she went through pursuing her fellowship in ophthalmology at Columbia University. Through her studies there, she discovered that African Americans were twice as likely to suffer from blindness than other patients to which she attended. And so that led her to the development of a community ophthalmology system, which increased the amount of eye care given to those who were unable to afford treatment. So in 1973, Bath became the first African American to complete her residency in ophthalmology there, and she moved to California that following year to work as an assistant professor of surgery at both the Charles R. Drew University and the University of California, Los Angeles. Now, in 1975, she became the first female faculty member in the Department of Ophthalmology at UCLA's Jules Stein Eye Institute. So that is where her monumental discovery in which she began working on her most well-known invention, the laser Vaco probe, back in 1986. Harnessing laser technology, this device created a less painful and more precise treatment for cataracts. She received the patent for the device in 1988, becoming the first African American female doctor to receive a patent for medical purpose. So she also holds patents in Japan, Canada, and Europe. And with her laser phaco probe, Bath was able to help restore the sight of individuals who have been blind for more than 30 years. Imagine that. So in 1993, she did retire from a position at UCLA Medical Center and became an honorary member of its medical staff. That same year, she was also named a Howard University pioneer in academic medicine. Dr. Bath did pass away last year in 2019 on May 30th. Dr. Bath, may you rest in peace. Your legacy continues on. Thank you for listening. My name is Dr. Tara Casimir.